So you know how I got it started. This is another very attractive black male. Just like I said with Dwight Howard, this is a man who could come into the community and really be a great spouse to someone, especially with his resources as a high-value black man. But we all know that's not what the Downlow brother wants. So Kerry Rhodes is an American actor and former American football safety in the National Football League. He was originally drafted by the New York Jets in the 4th round of the 2005 NFL Draft, and he also played for the Arizona Cardinals in 2012. The man is 6'3", based off my observations. He's got to be over 200 pounds. Stocky football player, built very attractive, very much in shape, very much giving Big Daddy. All of the things to give Big Daddy. But as big and strong and muscular and powerful and dominant that Kerry Rhodes is, or he's alleged to be, let's me say this is all alleged, we do not know if this to be true, he still felt victim to the peer pressure and opinions of the black community. And here we have the Downlow Athlete Volume 2. In 2013, a trailer was released for NFL player Kerry Rhodes' new reality TV show featuring his personal assistant and his right-hand man, Russell Hollywood Simpson. Now, Russell Hollywood Simpson is an openly gay, feminine-presenting, little bit flamboyant gay male. Originally, when the assistant was introduced to us, he was introduced as Kerry Rhodes' assistant, his right-hand man, his manager, the person who did everything for him. When the trailer was released, it showed Kerry Rhodes and his assistant, Russell Simpson, in some very questionable positions. Photos and video footage surfaced of them in the bed together. Photos from them being on vacation were later released by Russell Simpson, who did attempt to expose Kerry for lying and denying him publicly when the trailer was released. So based on Russell Hollywood Simpson's perspective, him and Kerry had been in a relationship for a year and a half. He alleges that they were lovers. Everyone around him knew that they were lovers. Everyone on his team knew that they were lovers and that he was gay. He was at every game. He was at the practices. Everything that pertained to Kerry went through him. So let's backtrack. When the trailer originally went viral and people started to question Kerry Rhodes' relationship with the assistant, he made a statement saying, "Photos have been circulating of my former assistant and I that have caused some rumors regarding my sexuality, and I wanted to address the situation." Rhodes then says flatly, "I am not gay. The shots were taken during a past vacation in a casual environment with my business team." Basically trying to make it seem like it was not an intimate couples trip. I was there with all my business team. He's part of my team. Reducing you to just a member of the team, the Downlow brother. This infuriated the assistant, which caused him to release more photos and more videos of them being in very intimate situations. Now, the assistant also did an exclusive interview with Boss Up where he said, "I was like his wife. I ran the household and took care of all his personal needs. If anyone needed anything from Kerry, they came to me. That's what Kerry loved about me. I didn't take no BS from nobody. Kerry is kind of a dumb athlete." Downlow brothers, they never use their discretion. They're not the smartest sometimes. "Like a dumb jock. So I took care of things that he didn't understand. And yes, his teammates did know about me. It was kind of unspoken, but I was at all his training camps and events. The other wives knew and loved me too. I was always there. It was no secret." He also talked about some explicit things in the interview. They asked him how his sex with Kerry Rhodes was. He said the sex was amazing. Kerry was dominant. Kerry knew how to put it down. Kerry pleased him. He said Kerry was 100% top. He was not a bottom. The assistant also alleges that Kerry Rhodes took care of him. He paid all the bills. He provided for him. He bought him anything he wanted. He bought him luxury jewelry, luxury vehicles, took him on luxury vacations, really pampered him and treated him like the wife that he said that he was. But this was all supposed to remain private. Don't you understand? That's part of the Downlow profile. He was supposed to do those things in private. No one else was supposed to know. So let's talk about it. What would make a man downplay the severity of his relationship with his assistant, his best man, his lover, his friend, his confidant, his wife, as the gay male stated? Because let's work with what we have. So they released a trailer for a reality TV show where Kerry Rhodes agreed to film with his openly gay assistant. Any scene that they were in was agreed upon. He was not forced to do it. You have photos and videos of them on vacation with Kerry Rhodes holding his arm, them being in very much intimate position, Kerry Rhodes kissing the man. We have them inside water and Kerry Rhodes holding him and hugging him as if they were a couple. Now, this is what I'm talking about when I keep having to bring up the discretion, because these men want to live down low lifestyles, but they're not smart enough to think of the discretion that they need. They want to take pictures, videos, they want to have memories, but they expect for no one to find out. I don't get that part. So the assistant alleges that he met Kerry at an NFL training camp. He went there to support a friend of his who was trying to be hired as a player's assistant, and he was a tag-along. He said they met Kerry at the hotel, up in the hotel suite. He said he went back to North Carolina and Kerry called him, wanting him to come back to Arizona to help manage his assistants and personal team. He said we then started dating about 2 months after and then got in a relationship. So I want to come on here and say the things that I always say to gay men: you are not in a relationship with Downlow men. But in this situation, it's a little bit different because they did actually seem to be in a relationship. In this particular situation, I feel like the gay man got everything he could possibly want out of a Downlow man except public recognition. Seems that's what mattered the most to him, and that's the one thing that a Downlow man will never give you. Kerry Rhodes continued to deny the claim. He also did mention that he is an ally and a supporter of the LGBTQ, and he supports anyone living in their truth, but he is not a part of the community. So here's my opinion. And again, this is all alleged. We do not know if this to be true. I believe everything the gay male assistant said. I believe that he was like his wife. I believe he handled all his affairs. He was his right-hand man. He was his partner, his lover, his confidant. I believe it all. I believe this man showered him with gifts, lavish trips. This man paid all the bills. This man took care of him. This man really treated him like a partner or a spouse. But I believe the assistant wanted more, and the more was that public recognition. He wanted to be in the forefront. I mean, y'all agreed to film for a reality show for your assistant like Kerry Rhodes. How far did you think the secret was going to go when y'all were going to be filming a reality TV show? Did you not think that would have to be a part of the storyline at some point? This is what I be talking about with the discretion. Like, y'all don't think ahead. You don't think at some point people were going to question how close of a relationship y'all had. Why were y'all so close? Why are y'all sleeping in the same bed? Why are you holding his arms? Why are you kissing him? Why are you hugging him like his man? What are those pictures about? Those are very intimate, affectionate photos, Kerry. Let's say it is because of his career in the NFL. I do understand it to some degree. But then again, why film the reality show? I don't get it. Why allow yourself to have those photos taken where your secret could be in jeopardy? I don't understand those things. So the assistant continued to talk about it for a little while, and then it just kind of died down. Fast forward 4 years later, in 2017, Kerry Rhodes would go on to marry Nikki Whelan, which is an Australian actress and model. Their marriage lasted 6 months. So this was a woman of no color that he went and married to use as a beard, in my opinion. Again, this is all alleged. We don't know of it to be true, but based off what we've seen, we know of it to be true. And their marriage only lasted for about 6 months. They got married in April of 2017. She filed for divorce in October of 2017. They both remained very quiet on the reason of the separation and the divorce. She did do an interview about a year later, still not disclosing much. She said both respected each other enough to not speak publicly on it, and they're just glad it's over and they remain amicable. Girl, why did you marry this man just to divorce him 6 months later? What was the reason? We want to know. Kerry Rhodes has went on to do some acting. I believe he's still acting right now. I haven't been in anything big that I can really remember. I do remember him showing up on If Loving You Is Wrong, which I used to watch on the Oprah Winfrey Network. I don't watch it anymore, so I don't know if it still comes on or if he's on it, but I do remember his guest appearance. Nevertheless, he's still a very attractive guy, still in shape. He's only 39. He still has time to come out the closet and live in his truth as maybe he's bisexual. He may not be gay. But ultimately, he's another one that fell into the down low lifestyle because he's not able to face black male culture in a society that makes him feel like he's less of a man and he's wrong for what he is and what he's attracted to. I wish Kerry Rhodes well. I haven't seen anything of the assistant in quite some time. I hope this man does find the strength to someday live in his truth. I think it's horrible how you treated your assistant and how you made your assistant seem like just some lying, delusional gay male. I believe that y'all were in a long-term relationship, and I believe that you really cared about him. But ultimately, the cowardly ways will always get the best of you. Let me know what you think about the Kerry Rhodes story. Like, comment, subscribe. Did you hear about it when it first came out in 2013? I'll see you next time.